Hi, everybody. That was a beautiful song. It was a bit abrupt, but beautiful. Good to see you on a Monday. My first Monday, I think, with our meditation group. Now that I'm going to be taking off on Wednesdays, so in the afternoon, thought it would be great to join all of you to start off the week in the right way. It was good to see you all on Shabbat, some of you, and many of you on Friday as well. Introducing myself, I'm David Ingber. I'm the founder and the senior rabbi at Romemu in New York City and in Brooklyn, in Manhattan and in Brooklyn. For those of you who are new here, I don't actually see new people, but in theory, were there new people here, I'd be welcoming all of you, and certainly YouTubers and Facebook people, right? There are certainly some who are there for the first time. We're going to be doing something crazy radical today. We're just going to be stopping everything we're doing and closing our eyes and noticing what's happening in our hearts and in our bodies and in our minds, because at the heart of meditation is the firm evidence that when we notice what's happening, that noticing itself is transformative. That noticing and slowing down what's happening to notice how it's happening and that it's happening actually is profoundly transformative and can give us some of the necessary space we have around the speed of our lives so that we might live more skillfully and make choices more skillfully and with greater awareness and integrity. I think that's kind of what we're doing, and it's kind of simple too, even if it isn't easy. So in about, I guess, 2 minutes, we're just going to be, I'll be ringing a bell and offering a couple of pointing out instructions for aligning the body, and then inviting people to use an object for their awareness. There are a lot of ways to meditate, visualizations and guided meditations. We'll be doing some of those in the future, and we have done some of those already. But my preference, if I can say that, my preference is to just be as minimalistic as possible and focus on the breath or on the body. And of course, you're welcome to do whatever practice you have that is your practice in this empty, as it were, space. The wisdom, of course, of this coming week's parsha is the wisdom in the weeks in the parsha, which means the weekly wisdom of the Torah, is going to be talking about the power of garments and clothing, especially with the high priest who wore quite a bit of unique clothing for their job. And of course, it invites us into, generally this is the parsha read around the time of the year that is Purim, the holiday of masks and appearances. And I guess underneath all of the appearances, the clothing that we wear and the clothing that was worn by the high priest is just a beautiful way to talk about the way that the body and the heart and the mind, all of them are garments for the soul. All of them are in some way that which is making visible consciousness itself, the suchness, the luminous presence of this, and that you are that. You are the garment and you are that which is being clothed. You are both those things. And so we're going to ring the bell and inviting just a brief meditation instruction in the beginning before we have a long period of silence. Every now and then I will check back in to remind me and all of us to see where we are. Just noticing this moment too as we prepare is also beautiful. The seamless quality of before meditation and meditation itself. Finding a comfortable seat, which means maybe coming off of the back of the chair, maybe. I feel much more supported when I support myself with my own sit bones and gently closing your eyes. And gently, intentionally, actively pull the chin in ever so slightly, not tightly, but just a lengthening of the back, I guess, of the head. And then noticing of the space behind your eyes as you bring your shoulders up to your ears and then just relax them. Inhaling and exhaling in your own relaxed way. And as we sit together and begin our set, aware of not squeezing or tightening to get here any quicker than just what spaciousness and time will allow your mind and heart to become. Immediately feel the seat beneath you as support, sending a message to your body to surrender, possibly even feeling that message through your body up and down your torso, maybe even on a cellular level, allowing this dropping down, this releasing to take place. Just checking in on the seduction of a story. You find yourself in a story, figuring something out, analyzing, planning, remembering. Just noticing those thoughts and watching them move without grabbing onto them. Gently come back to the body or to the breath. Whatever is noticed is just a garment. Awareness of feelings, awareness of thoughts, even the felt sense of looking from somewhere towards something is noticeable and is a garment. Resting in pure consciousness, pure awareness. The one who notices, the one who observes. You are that. Thank you for dedicating time to your practice today. Thank you for being attentive to your own heart and to your soul, and for the accrued merit of humans who sit together and doing a simple act of tender care for their own heart mind, and together collectively. This is kind of like the Sangha, the Tzibur, the community. One great Hasidic master said there's an outer minyan, there's like the group, the quorum that you pray with, and there's the inner minyan, the ones that you bring with you. And I think that when we sit like this, it actually is quite profound for humanity. So for the healing of all those who need healing, and ourselves included, thank you all, and God willing, see you at some point later in the week. And thank you to Anna for opening up the space behind the scenes, and to all friends I haven't seen in some time. Blessings to all of you. Have a wonderful day.